Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Throwing first play is Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Herbert to throw right away. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and to be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 19.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going. Touchdown, LA. Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Levis from the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Titans at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Third down, turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it second and 8.
At the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Off the play fake, Levis. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Levis out of the shotgun now. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 77 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0.
Chargers 14. Titans nothing.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Levis now off of play action. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked up. Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. Now 2nd and 9.
Complete to Calvin Ridley.
Willis looks to pass it here. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
3rd and 2. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he will have the Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action, Willis. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Ready?
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 Chargers, 79 Broncos.
Now from the gun, here's Willis. He completes it to Boyd. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready?
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run left with Pollard. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw, Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Okonkwo, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Herbert on third down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer from 10 yards out. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On the ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
19 tight.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He gets this one to Boyd. Call and a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Willis now off play action.
Flush to his right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cameron Dicker for the Chargers field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
19 Lions.
2nd down, here's Willis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
3rd down, it's Willis. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Herbert's throw here on target to Hurst.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now it's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Herbert. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, is continuing to swell here in the 1st half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
That's complete. It's Josh Riley.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw, Willis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd down, Pollard again. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Willis. That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Folk connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Darius Davis on the return.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First down, Chargers.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And quickly they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. He finds his man, Pollard.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw, here's Willis. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he will have a Titans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Willis to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Check, check. Mustang 19.
Willis now off of play action.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Willis, got to have this one.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Los Angeles.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there of 22. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To the air again, Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? They'll use his motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Willis. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
79 Broncos. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now Willis to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion right is Hopkins. On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Dragon 60.
Willis now off play action.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 14. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Play fake. Here's Willis.
And this is incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
To throw, here's Willis.
He completes it to Boyd. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
An audible here to get a new look.
4th down.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
Broken tackle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
73 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a 1st down coming up.
And the Chargers 1st down.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, go Lion.
Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
1st down, Chargers.
Herbert now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Herbert. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warrior, 70. Hey, check that. Street.
One final try here for Willis.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers.